Man, yo. What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all? 187 the new breed, back at it again. Man, it's been a long time since I did live video on here, man. It's crazy. Just want to um thank the love, man. Hopefully, y'all like the videos and stuff, man. Starting back at it. Um, the topic today, man, I wanted to speak on dating in 2023. And I think dating has just been so like it's not the same. I mean, a lot of people have different expectations. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are struggling with money. So um, nowadays, man, it's hard to, even the dates that went up now. A lot of these places that went up on prices. And if you got a regular job, man, you can only afford what you can afford. But I always tell dudes, man, like, listen, never, don't go beyond your budget. You know what I'm saying? If you have a budget, live by the budget. Don't go beyond that just to impress a female and stuff like that. So never do that. Always have a budget. If the woman does not appreciate where you taking her and stuff like that, then you don't need to mess with her anyway. You need to feel the chick out before you even arrange a date. You need to really know what she's about, what she likes, what places she like to eat, what don't she like, if she's a gold digger. Because let's be honest, man, there's a lot of these women out here that are gold diggers. And I know y'all feel me on that, especially fellas, y'all feel me. Um, so you have to really understand. So if a woman doesn't like where you take her to go, and say, like, for instance, you want to take her to an Olive Garden or Chili's or um, Applebee's or a buffet, instead of a steakhouse or whatever. Or if you want to take her to a comedy show, you want to have a budget on spending money. I mean, if you want to have a $50 budget, $100 budget, whatever, it's if you paying for it, you should have that budget. If they can't provide by that, then you don't need to mess with them in the first place. So you don't want to deal with these females who act like they too good. You know what I'm saying? Even though you do want to go somewhere nice or that's fitting to get to know, because the whole thing about dating is getting to know somebody. You don't need to bring them to a fancy place, you know what I'm saying, just to get to know them. Because all they're gonna be thinking about is where you gonna take them, how much money you spending, you know what I'm saying, how much money you can give them. Because some of these women don't even want to go on dates. They just want you to take them out shopping, which is ridiculous to me. Like, why would I take you shopping and give you money and doing all this, and I don't even know you like that? This is why you go out. But there's a lot of women who don't even want you to get to know them. It's just basically, oh, you don't need to know that. Oh, you asking too many questions. Like, I need to know who I'm dealing with, especially if I'm spending my money. Like, I need to ask questions of who I'm spending my money with. So it's just all about just having a good time, being appreciative, spending within your means, and um, the vibe is definitely a must. You don't want to deal with a gold digger or a woman who is rude or anything like that. Like, ladies, you don't want to deal with a guy who's on some bullshit, who's um who wants to just fill all on you and shit like that. Like, hey, if you like that type of shit, you like that shit. Um, I mean, you don't want to feel like you a sex object or feel like you a sex object, even though if you got a nice body within a nice dress, you're gonna get looked at. So it is what it is. Or the thing with dating is you want to get to know people. These dating sites is not is I mean, let's be real. These dating sites has changed over the years. Facebook dating is like, dude, like Facebook dating, POF, Bumble, Tinder, all these sites, OkCupid, all these sites is the same. Facebook dating and POF probably is one of the worst ones. Depending on what city you in and state you in. Like me being in Michigan and being in Detroit and stuff like that, man, Facebook dating is horrible. Like 70-80% of the women on there is like big, like, yeah, they're big. So, but then they have the audacity to want uh to be demanding and talking shit and stuff. And I just be like, be sitting there thinking like, damn, she talking shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, she has no room to do that. And then also, ladies, do not get mad if a man has a preference in what he likes. Just like you have a preference in what you like, men have preferences of what they like. If they like a woman that's beautiful, very nice body. If there's some men who don't want a woman with kids, you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be the only ones that got standards. Men have standards too. Like, it's things I like. I've been criticized for things, for the type of women that I like. But this is what I like, and I'm not changing it for nobody. You got me fucked up. Got me all the way messed up. So, it's just all about getting to know somebody. If you do it in public. Now, there's some people out here that's afraid to meet people in public and stuff like that, which understandably, the dating scene has just gotten, it's gotten worse now, man. It's like you can't even talk to people like you used to, man. It's like having a conversation with somebody. A lot of people ain't got no good conversation or communication skills at all. And that's something you can notice on the phone talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like going out, you should already know the type of, or have some kind of knowledge in who you trying to take out. But there are some people that can put on a good game, good act, and can be that different. So sometimes you really can't tell. They could talk a good game and then they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. But it's just, and then, like I said, fellas, don't spend too much money. A lot of these dates you can't even expect. You can expect the unexpected. Ladies, be on time, dress nice, be on your best behavior. Please don't be embarrassing. Please don't be embarrassed. Don't get drunk. Don't get high. Don't start getting loud. Don't cause no fights. Fellas, y'all do the same thing with y'all too. These women ain't worth getting into no fight over and killing yourself for. They ain't worth all that. So y'all just gotta understand. Like I said, have a budget. If you got a $50 budget, $20 budget, $100 budget, $200 budget, it's your budget. So if she can't respect the fact that you want to take her somewhere, that's nice. That's good eating. If she had an issue with you taking her to Chili's, Applebee's, Olive Garden, buffets, Starbucks, places to where it's not, you don't have to spend that much. If she has an issue with where you taking her, you don't need to mess with her in the first place. You just don't need to mess with her in the first place. It's just not worth it. If she has an issue with that, then that means she's bougie. She's a little bit of a gold digger. If she always insists on expensive places and expensive things and stuff, leave that girl alone. Leave that chick alone, and quick. Run fast. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Um, if first dates, never let them come to your house. Never. The way this kidnapping and these and getting drugged and stuff, like, dude, I've done that. I've done that in the past to where I've let had a woman from Facebook. I met her on Facebook, and she came over, and she's half naked already. So I'm thinking to myself, damn, she already, it looked like she already ready for the shit. So we talking whatever, and then she started following me in my house. So I'm like, okay. First, I'm like, all right, cool. So then I'm trying to make drinks and stuff for her, and then she's like, "Oh, what you doing?" Then she's literally, I turn around and she's right there. Oh, I just wanted to see what you was doing. So I'm like, and then she just start getting up, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, smoking here and stuff like that." I'm like, "Well, I got an ashtray here." Oh no, 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 it's cool, it's cool. I'm like, why the fuck did you ask me for an ashtray? So then she kept criticizing this shit, like, "Oh, is this your house?" And shit like that. Like, this is this really your house? I'm like, yes, this is really my fucking house. She's like, I don't understand, a single guy like you and all this. I'm like, how can you have this house and you by yourself and shit like that? I'm like, well, I don't have no kids and I don't have nobody staying here. So I'm like, um, I don't know what else to fucking tell you. Then I guess she thought it was so good to be true that the bitch left. So I'm like, what the fuck? Then she comes back like, hey, what's up? So to make a long story short, I wound up getting up in there. But that's a different story. But gotta watch out for people like that. She was looking around, searching around, and not leaving me alone. See, that's the type of chick that'll mess around and try to do something to you. Cause I'm pretty sure she probably thought I was gonna drug or drink and shit. And I'm just thinking, like, man, I ain't got time to be doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out where you meet these chicks at, man. Like y'all can meet up somewhere and then she can set you up to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people be making fake profiles and shit. Don't even have their own pictures. They got somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, watch out for who you meet. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you stories that I've seen people meeting off the internet and then they ended up getting killed, getting set up. Um, you know what I'm saying? Don't go for the whole, yeah, if you want to go out with me, you need to pay for my babysitter. Exit stage right on that. Also, too, let me say this. If a female, I would say this, if a female cancels on a date with you, you don't let that shit slide. You gotta get on her. I mean, and the only way she can uh get over that or try to make it right with her is if when y'all finally go out, let her pay. That's the consequences that comes with you canceling on a date with me. Either you paying this time out or I ain't messing with you. I'm just not gonna mess with you. And that's how I look at it. Like if you make a mistake like that, if you do that, I'm not gonna mess with you. That's nah, hell no. I'm good. So that's just it's one of the things I don't really tolerate with that, man. I don't do that. I don't like canceled dates and stuff like that. If you're not gonna pay this date for standing me up or for canceling on me, then I don't want to deal with you in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't need to deal with you anyway. Um never. Give somebody money. Um, Ladies, don't deal with somebody that's weird, that'll follow you, that's constantly blowing your phone up and shit like that. Don't do that. No stalking type dude. Um, really get the research in if somebody is with somebody or not, because they could tell. And sometimes you never could tell, man. It's like person can lie to you. You know, guys, females. It can all be a lie. You never know. Sometimes who's single, who's not. You get it's women that'll lie when you come up to them and say that they take it, knowing damn well they ain't taking. But it's like if a woman wants to lie about that, you don't need to mess with her in the first place. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Fuck her. Um, if a woman is not doing the same thing that you're doing, you have to let that go. If you're doing the majority of stuff and it's not 50-50, you know what I'm saying? No. It's like, and then also, man, whoever comes with the date should pay for it. Or if a woman wants to go half and go Dutch and stuff like that, hey, that's cool. I do not have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with going Dutch. I do not have a problem with anybody going Dutch. I do not have an issue if a woman wants to pay for the first date or pay 4 days. Or, if you pay for the first day, she pay for the second day. Y'all just do a switch, do that. I have no issues with that. You know what I'm saying? I have no issues at all with that. So, um, dating scene is it's changed, man. Now you can go on more dating sites. Now it's more people are more weird. Now, people are more desperate now because of this inflation, and it's killing a lot of people pockets to where a lot of them don't want to be on dates because of the inflation and their money situations, which I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking a break from dating. Just trying to find the right one, man. Because I got to find myself, man. I gotta get myself together before I get into a relationship or before I get into really seriously dating. I really want to do that first. I want to just concentrate on myself. So if a woman isn't cool with that, I don't need to mess with her in the first place. So um it's like I said, the dating scene, like even remember it's like when people like was hooking up people, you get set up and stuff. Sometimes set up with by friends and family or coworkers or whatever, man, that can be tricky too. Especially like dealing with somebody you work with because you can't pull the whole you ain't got no money because y'all get paid the same at the same time. So you can't run that by nobody. But I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend anybody to date anybody from your job. I just couldn't do it. That's, that's too much of a risk. And women be so quick to wanna throw the whole harassment thing on you. That's why it's best that you don't even like mess with them, talk to them, whatever. You just keep that shit moving. So um gotta watch yourself, man. Then you gotta watch out for some of these people who ain't really what they think you think they are. You thinking you taking out a female and it's a whole dude. Or you thinking you got ladies, you thinking you out with a dude, you with another chick. So you always got to watch, especially if you live in certain cities. You know what I'm saying? Like San Francisco, Atlanta, or Charlotte or Detroit or Chicago or New York or New Jersey, Houston, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, you know what I'm saying, St. Louis, anywhere. You got to just watch out where dating. I wouldn't even recommend doing long distance relationship. It's just I don't see the point in that. If they're not in a specific vicinity of where you are, it's no point. I don't want to do all that. Because dating, man, it's just like some of these women want you to spend the bag on them. Like, oh, this is the way you care about me. You got to spend the bag. I'm like, I'm not spending no bag on somebody that I don't know like that. That's ridiculous, man. Why would I do that? That is so fucking stupid to me. Why would you expect all of this stuff and I don't even know you like that? Let me want to do that. See, that's the thing. Women already insist on you want to do something for them. It's like let a man want to do something for you, man. If a man don't want to do that shit, if he don't beg and just be like, oh, I should have this, you should do this, let the man want to do that. Let him plan to do something. If you got an issue with that, just I don't know what to tell you. But just I've heard it's like 60% of men are single in America, which I thought it was going to be a little higher, but you know what I'm saying? But you don't know how much percentage of women is single. You just don't know because they lie so much. You don't know if they really single or not. So always have a budget, man, when you're going out. I mean, and stick with it. Ain't no negotiations or nothing like that. Just do within your means. You don't want to break the bank or you don't want to be broke at a restaurant doing you and the chick is doing suds and washing dishes and cleaning up the restaurant to where you don't want to come to that point. So like I said, I don't recommend having somebody come to your house because you don't know how they are. You don't know. It could be a setup to the point to where they could bring somebody to your house. Like some of these women be on location to where they already got your house already scoped out and on location and stuff. You don't want to go through that. Because I hate when women do that shit. Like, oh yeah, I got you, I got the location. And I'll say, oh no, 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 no. You're gonna have to get your ass up out of here. I'm like, no, you are not about to put me in no dangerous situation. Like, nah, not my whole house or at your house. No, I'm good. Or wherever. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I would just say a public place. Um, Make sure you know what she likes, where she like to go, and then that'll just set the tone right there. Like, do you want to deal with her or not? A lot of these women are not dateable. They can't talk. They have no conversation skills whatsoever. Or some of them are worried about just what you gonna do for them. Order the most expensive stuff. Some of these women want to go to steak houses, and it's ridiculous. Like, why would I do that? I don't even know you like that. So if a woman gets mad at you, don't deal with her. Leave her to the streets to where you got her ass from. It's not worth it, man. You know, I think majority of us, we've all been through dating craziness, man. I need to do a whole video on the crazy dating things that I've been through over the years. Oh my God. Huh. Man, y'all just don't know, bro. Y'all really, really just don't know. And man, it's insane. It's totally insane. Uh yeah, man, as I get older, man, because I'm about to be 42, and that's a blessing to make it to 42. It's a blessing, both my parents are living. So you never know how much time you have with your parents and with your family. So also too, I'm gonna do a video on just families and just living by yourself versus living with your parents. I think I'm gonna do a second video. I did a video similar to that years ago. So I'm gonna do part two of that real soon, hopefully within the next week or a few days, hopefully. Um, yeah, it's got some stuff planned, man. So y'all look out for that, man. Like I said, I'm still in these beginning stages. So anybody that's a editor or do intro videos or stuff like that, man, holla at me. Tell me how you got yours together. Tell me how I can learn from that, man. Because want to try to expand this, man. I'm not in it for. I don't tell people to do my Patreons or PayPal me or anything like that, man. I just do this because I do it. I'm not here to get money out of y'all. I'm not here to do all that. I want to put some stuff together, hopefully, but I'm not in it to shice nobody or to fool anybody or anything like that. I'm the type of person where I don't want to. I'm not trying to pay nobody to get views. I'm not trying to pay none of that. I'm doing this through me, and I want to do this organically. That's why I tell people. Um, I say, listen, if it's something y'all want me to speak on or whatever, just holler at me. I appreciate everybody who joining in on here that that like my content, man, over the years. I know it's been a while since I've done videos, man. I've taken a long break from it because I've had so much stuff going on. I still got a lot of stuff going on, man. So that's another reason why I'm taking a break from dating. Cause like I said, I gotta get myself together, man. I gotta make sure I'm intact. And I don't wanna be in a relationship with somebody and I don't have my shit together and I don't have my priorities together. I don't want to go through that. I want to I just want to find myself in what I want to do. And this injury that I had, it's really made me think about some shit. Like for real, for real. But like I said, man, but this dating, man, because I know we've been through a lot of stuff as men. We go through these women, these weird, crazy women, these wild dating experiences. Um, some of these women that be acting crazy and anything like that, man. So some of us been through situations like that. Like I've been through a lot of situations, a lot of bad dating. And like I said, I gotta do a whole video on what I've been through over the years, bro. It's like, dude, I always say this, like all the stuff I've been through, I'm lucky I'm still alive, bro. All the stuff that I've been through. It's just it's ridiculous, man. Um, but yeah, like I said, man, this dating thing, man, it's just you just gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta talk to them on the phone, really know them, know what they about before you even try to set something. Have chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Really just knowing that on who you talking to. Like for real. Like knowing that, like who you really talking to, who you want to communicate with, just everything, man. It helps. It helps tremendously if you want to deal with a person, if you don't want to deal with them. It's crazy. But it'll save you money, it'll save you time if you do that. For real. So I tell people, man, just know who you want to date. Know your budget. Um, have a conversation with them. Like I said, know what they like, know what they don't like, and really listen to them, man. Like we don't know. It's some people that has been through a lot of shit, and it's all about just communicating and listening to them. We gotta listen to the person and what they've been through over the years, and why. And if they feel a certain type of way, or if they feel negatively, or if you're out with somebody and they can't trust guys, they all ain't shit. How many times have we heard that? Um, or these women ain't shit. They all they want is money and stuff like that. Like not all women are gold diggers. Some of them may have it's them that got gold digging tendencies, but there's some good women out here, man. It's just all about finding it and what they bring to the table, communication, everything. When you find the right person for you, you know. And when a woman finds a guy, she knows what type of man she likes and stuff. Because I always hear, oh, women don't know what they want. Yeah, they know what they want. A lot of times, sometimes they do be confused in what they want. Most of them know what they want. A real woman knows what she wants and the type of guy she wants to date. But I would just say, hey, only do online dating. Online dating is some people meet people on there for relationships. Most Man, let me tell you something. Most of these women are undateable on online dating. They bring a lot. Some of these women be having a lot of kids and they want a sugar daddy. Some of these dating sites, there are women actually on there that's looking for sugar daddies. And it's on their profile. It's like Facebook dating, POF and all them. Oh my God. Full of gold diggers. Full of women who don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So everything is going up. That's another thing I think dating is declining because going out to eat somewhere has gotten high. Like some of them just like, hey man, I'd rather just do the dating and cooking, having a home cooked meal, doing like I don't recommend that on a first date. Like maybe when you really know somebody, you do that. But when you do that on a first date, like have somebody know where you stay at and stuff like that, I don't know about that. That's a slippery slope right there. Because you never, like I said, you never know. You don't know if they crazy. You don't know if they got somebody else that's gonna follow you, stalk you, set you up. You know what I'm saying? Got somebody that's got your location already. And I understand you want to feel like you safe and stuff. So, but I don't. But if you don't feel safe, just don't do the date. Just have it in public. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. If you don't feel safe going to going to a guy's house or whatever, just don't do it. Just don't do it. You have the final say on what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But like I said, there are some guys that are creeps, that are assholes and stuff like that, and that are just that won't leave you alone. That blows up your phone. That comes out at your house unannounced, even when they think you at home, you ain't at home. They out there sitting on the porch. They out there in your driveway. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some that you've been out with and they don't even answer the phone no more. And it's like, wait a minute, I thought we had a good time dating. And then next thing you know, they don't answer the phone, they don't answer text. Once it gets to that point, you like, man, you gotta leave. You gotta go. This just ain't gonna work. I'm not in the mood for all of this. So you have to just know that there's a lot of scandalous people out here. There's a lot of pickpocketers out here. There's a lot of setter uppers. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, man. And my kings and queens out there, just letting y'all know, man, this dating thing, y'all really, 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 really have to be on a swivel on this because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. One of the sweetest people, one of the sweetest women you come across with is the one that's the most devilish and one that'll set you up to get killed. That's why I say don't do first dates at the house. Just do it in public. Do it at a lounge or a bar or a Starbucks. You ain't got to be all out on dates, man. You can spend little money. The object is to get to know somebody. She don't want to try to get to know you and she criticize you where you taking her and stuff like that, then you don't need to be around her. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to be cheap sometimes too. I mean, just have a budget as well. But I don't consider uh I would consider dudes to go to the fancy places or the steak houses or the all this stuff to want to try to know somebody and impress them, man. Because you could be doing all that. You could spend your whole paycheck on a chick, and then you might not even hear from her. You know what I'm saying? Even coming up to women has gotten worse. Some of these women get mad at you for even coming up to them. What you want? Why you over here? Ew. Don't talk to me. You be like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? All I said was, hi, how you doing? What's going on? And some women got an issue with that. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. That just lets you know times have changed, man, with everything out here. So I don't know, man. Hopefully it changed. We gonna pray on it, get better, and we'll see what happens, bro. But just had to, do this video. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while since getting tired, man. My bad. It's like two something in the morning. So bear with me, man. I'm tired. But like I said, man, just kings and queens just really know what's out here. Really just be a part of just being safe, doing what you gotta do. All right. So till next time, man, I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace out.